Hello, let me ask you, have you been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis recently? If you have, you may be having all the thoughts, the why me's, the what did I do to deserve this, all the questions, and all the fears about what your future might hold. Not to mention the words from your doctor that may or may not still be running through your head. I'm Wendy, and after navigating MS for so long, like 3 decades, I decided it was time to share the keys to jumpstart your journey, ignite your dynamic self to live your most fantastic life. But trust me, for the first 25 years of this life, this was not me. I clearly remember those why me's, all the questions, the fears, and so many different feelings. I see you and I understand. I get it. Receiving a life-changing diagnosis is very stressful, not to mention terrifying. The good news is that MS doesn't usually mean you will die anytime soon, and you can live a nice long life. But don't get me wrong, life here hasn't been all cotton candy, rainbows, and unicorns. And you may have started Googling all the things like what are the symptoms, how to deal with symptoms, questions about having kids, questions about how your body might be affected. Maybe it was a good thing the internet really wasn't a thing in 1985 when I started having symptoms. I am known to be a reader and a researcher, and probably would have gone even more nutty with the millions of volumes of information out there. Today, I'm going to share 4 tips, though, to help you on your journey. The first thing I will tell you is try as much as possible not to let yourself become overwhelmed. So right now, take a big, deep breath with me. That's right, a big breath in. So let's do it. And then let it all out with a sigh. This is a tool I did not have back in the 90s when I was diagnosed, and it would have been so super helpful. So every time you feel those feelings of stress and overwhelm creeping in, take a giant, big, deep breath and sigh it all out. Number 2, maybe your doctor gave you some predictability about your future. And right now, you are either feeling like you're doomed, or maybe even this won't be so bad. But either way, this is just one opinion from one person. You don't need to let it become your truth. This is something else I learned after seeing like 6 neurologists in order to receive those 2 letters of MS. People have different opinions, whether they're in the medical field or not. And since everyone has their own opinion, you are the one who knows how you really feel. I mean, some doctors told me things did not look good for me. Others told me because I was so young, I probably would have an easier time. But both were wrong, and mostly because they had no idea or how I was or was not taking care of myself, how much stress I was under while I was in college, or how much stress I was under when I started my first real full-time job, not to mention the other factors that might make this illness worse. This just proves a point of what you want to do next for number 3. Ask a lot of questions. Take a notebook to every doctor appointment, whether it's for MS or for anything else. Write everything down. And when you're done asking everything, make this question your grand finale. What am I not asking that I should be asking? That one should make them think. You are taking charge, and you are your own advocate. You need to trust yourself and stand up for yourself. Number 4, start building your circle of 5. What in the world is that, Wendy? The circle of 5 is the 5 people in your life that you can talk to about living with MS. It might take a while to get to 5, so don't stress about it. 5 is the ideal, but 1 would be a great place to begin. You need someone that will listen to you without judging you or trying to solve your problem. As human beings, being seen and heard are 2 of the most important things in our lives. There are tons of support groups online, but be careful. Some can just be a jumble of people complaining, and that will suck what little energy you do have. You need to be around positive energy. Living and navigating MS is a daily deal. So, taking a look at what and who you are surrounding yourself with is really important. So, watch for my next video on tips for keeping a good mindset. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.